Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Justin, and in today's video, I wanted to address the recent Leafs power play struggle. They've gone 11 straight games without a power play goal. I'm pretty sure it's been 26 straight attempts on the power play without a goal, so I wanted to give my thoughts on what I think is causing those issues. Please make sure to click like on this video if you did enjoy it, and if you didn't, let me know in the comments down below what can I improve on. I'm always looking to do a better job in these videos and create better content for all of you, so let me know what I can improve on. Like I said, the Leafs have gone on a historic stretch here. I think it has been since the 90s or the 80s that the Leafs have gone 11 straight games without a power play goal. And it's strange because the power play was operating at such a tremendous clip at the beginning of the season. That was our bread and butter, and you would think with all the talent and all the money spent on the goal scoring ability of this team that they'd be able to sort their issues out on a power play unit, but so far no luck, and I think I have an idea why. Quite simply, the Leafs power play is extremely predictable. Now, the Leafs have gone through separate stretches of having some really bad power plays where they can't even get into the zone, and some tremendous power plays where they spend virtually an entire 2 minutes locking the other team in their zone. But even when we have zone pressure, this power play is extremely predictable. Now, when it comes to zone entries, it's the same story that it's been for the past few years, actually, where we like to have Matthews and Marner on the first unit come down really low into their own zone, and we do our little drop pass, and a lot of people don't understand the reason for it. It's to make sure that everybody is above the puck so that when they get into the zone, everybody's there instead of one person getting into the zone and all the other four guys coming in late, and then you can't set up on the power play. And it's also to get in with a little bit of speed and momentum so that you don't get stopped at the blue line as easily. But at the same time, we know, or the opposing team knows, every single power play, they're doing that drop pass play. And so the defending team, all they need to do is have one person ready on the attack in the neutral zone, ready to intercept that drop pass, and it becomes less effective. And usually it still works, but I'd like to see them change that a little bit more. But when it comes to the actual in-zone pressure, that's where I think we're actually the most predictable, and it's actually extremely frustrating. That you can tell where the puck is going every single time they get it in the zone. As soon as they set up and get their umbrella formation, as it's called, where you've got one player, the two wingers on either side of the boards, one player up high, the defenseman, one in the bumper spot in the slot, and one in front of the net. And you know that puck is only touching 3 sticks the entire power play. Matthews, Marner, and Riley. They cycle between the three of them at the top of the umbrella, and that's all they're doing. It goes Riley to Marner. Marner will look up, try to see if he can take a shot. If he can't, he goes back to Riley. Riley will either look at either Marner or Matthews. Goes to Matthews. Matthews is shooting every time unless he gets the pass off back to Riley. But it's only touching those 3 sticks. And the other 2 people on the power play, which recently have been Thornton in the bumper and Simmons in front of the net, they don't do anything. They just stand there just in case the puck goes to the net or goes to the corner, and they can go and be puck retrieval kind of players or try to get it a rebound. But what you see with other power plays is that the player in front of the net, which in this case is Simmons on the first unit, as soon as the puck would go to one of the side wingers, so those being either Matthews or Marner, no matter which side they're on, whether it's the strong or weak side, Simmons will go to the corner of that puck side, of the strong side where the puck is, which gives another passing option. So let's say if Marner has it on the right side of the ice, Simmons would then go down to the right corner, and that opens up either a pass to Simmons down low, Riley up high, or if you can thread the needle through to Matthews across the ice, which Marner's done a very good job at doing in the past, it creates a whole lot of options. But right now, Simmons doesn't do that. He stays in front of the net. And so Marner is looking at a situation where he either goes back to Riley, which is the most frequent option, can maybe get a shot off, but it's usually getting blocked, or try to go through the middle of the ice, but Austin Matthews is usually covered because all the players know that the puck is going there. And so that makes the defending team's job very easy. As a penalty kill, your 2 forwards, the 2 penalty killers, only have a simple job. They cover the pass from Marner to Riley or from Riley to Matthews. And then as soon as the puck goes there, they cover the shot. And it's just They're getting way too many shot blocks. They're costing the Leafs way too much time passing it back and forth between the three of them. We don't have enough options. The penalty kill doesn't need to skate very much because they can do it in a very efficient manner. And this would be the case in any season, but considering that this year's unique in the fact that we're playing the same teams over and over and over again, we've played each team in the North Division, I think, at least 5 times by now. They're going to pick up your tendencies, and the Leafs have refused to change from this game plan. The puck only touches those 3, and it's really just not working for us right now. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the last power play the Leafs scored was Austin Matthews going to the front of the net and getting a deflected shot, because that was different, unexpected. That was when Matthews had his injured wrist and wasn't taking shots on the left side or the one-time spot. He was going to the front of the net. He was the net front guy, and it worked because it was unpredictable. The defending team on the penalty kill had never seen this formation before from the Leafs, could not have predicted that in the pregame scout, and were a little confused as the defenders when Austin Matthews is going in the front of the net, which he never does on the power play. And that's why I really, really do not like the idea of putting Tavares and Nylander on the first unit and trying to make it as powerful as possible, because with Tavares and Nylander there, neither of them are ever going to touch the puck. The puck still solely goes through Marner, Matthews, and Riley. So that just completely wastes the abilities of Tavares and Nylander, puts them in the front of the net. They'll never touch the puck. They're not particularly the best players for those positions. I would argue that Thornton and Simmons are more vital for being the bumper spot and for being a net front presence than Tavares and Nylander, and then you would get a better second unit with Tavares and Nylander on it as well. So I don't like the idea of overpowering the first unit. I just think that the strategy, the game plan for when we're on the ice needs to be adapted. And what I would actually do is start playing the Tavares and Nylander unit first on the power play, because they rarely get that first minute of power play time. It would give us an opportunity to switch it up. We know those two need a little bit of a boost as far as their point production, even though they've both been very good and have been quite good as of late as well. But it would be a nice little addition if they could get on the board on the power play. And it would be the first defending unit of the opposing team against our second power play unit, one that is still very, very talented, which opens up a lot of leeway for the second unit of ours, being the technically first unit with Matthews, Marner, and Riley, against their second defending unit. So hopefully that would open up some gaps as well. But the most important thing is that Sheldon Keefe, Kyle Dubas, everybody has always been saying that, the Leafs power play worked at an excellent clip at the beginning of this season, and they think that we can get back to that. But I disagree. If they have the idea that we're going to get back to scoring a ton of goals using this method of solely touching the puck through 3 players on a power play, it's just not going to work. The defending units know way too much at this point of the season. It's too predictable. You can't go back to what's worked in the past if it's not working now. You got to adapt. You got to fix the problem and maybe move some players in some different situations. Maybe blend the 2 units together to get a spark. But most importantly, get the puck down low. I hate how it's solely at the top of the line. If they don't get a shot off, or if they do get a shot off and it gets blocked, puck's back in our own zone, and we find that way too much. We're going back to puck retrieve and not enough zone time. But if the puck goes down low, get it to the corner, then you've got more options. Then you've got maybe a cross-crease pass over to Matthews on the far side. You've got someone in the bumper slot and the high slot that can maybe get a one-time goal. You can get it back to the half boards, regroup, and set it up again. I just think that we need to start getting the puck down low into the corners. You'll see that a lot of power play units use it against us. It's very effective. It's not something that we use. And Wayne Simmons, we also have to give him a little bit credit. He's like one of the top goal scoring leaders as a power play unit in the modern era. So we need to use him a little bit more where he's at his best, which is on the power play. So feed the puck through him. Now, the biggest concern that I've seen recently is that a couple games ago against Winnipeg, we had 2-minute power play in overtime, 4-on-3, tons of ice. It was a different unit than we would normally see because it was Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, Marner for the full 2 minutes. That puck needs to go in. That should have been game over. I'm glad we won in a shootout, even though I hate the shootout. But that should have been game over there. I'm sorry, but when you have a situation where there's only 3 defenders on the ice, it doesn't matter how well they've pre-scouted you. It doesn't matter how well they're covering you. You've got enough ice that you can make it work. You should be able to, especially as a puck possession team with that as our main focus, control the puck enough that we get them a little bit out of position and can take advantage of it. We didn't. That's a bit of a concern. But as far as the regular power plays go, I just think that we need to switch it up a little bit, make it less predictable, and see where that takes us moving forwards. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think is the issue on the power play right now, because it is becoming concerning. It has been for a while. The Leafs have still been winning, which is a very, very good sign, because as far as playoffs go, not many power plays. So it's an optimistic sign that we don't need to rely on our power play unit. However, it'd be really nice if we can get a power play goal here or there. I mean, we were up 2-0 in a game a few nights ago as well. Had 3 straight power plays, could have easily put it 3-4-0 and didn't. So this is something that we need to figure out. Hopefully Manny Malhotra, the guy that's in charge of the power play, can figure it out. But again, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear it, and let me know how I can improve these videos. I'd like to continue making good content for you all. So thanks for watching. Calgary tonight. Hopefully we can get another win.